So Indians were chased away in Kenya, in Uganda, and people were claiming that they were getting rich in Africa and owning things that indigenous couldn't. But even after being chased, it didn't take long until they came back, and today they are still among the richest actually in those respective countries. So I was thinking about how the Indians end up getting richer more than Africans in Africa. So there are two things that I had to think about the most while trying to understand this. The number one is, how did they get there in Africa? And second, what are they doing different than everyone that they end up being actually rich more than everyone? So according to some histories, Indians were doing business with Africa since almost 2,000 years back. That's using the Indian Ocean and going to the eastern side of Africa. But that changed in the colonial time when they started becoming middlemen in businesses. And according to some history, it even said that they used to become much more successful in business, more than the colonialists who were doing business in African countries. And after independence, they kept on doing the same thing, that they started being larger importers of things in African countries and also manufacturing things in African countries. But the difference was, they were not only manufacturing or importing things from India, they literally do things from everywhere. As long as they're doing the business in African countries, they will take stuff from anywhere and it can be possible. So what are they doing different than everyone that they end up becoming so rich like that? Number one, they seem to be honest and more trustworthy than so many other business people. That comes in the giving the clients a reason to come back to you because they can trust you. So this might be in the way they sell their products, in returning, in selling original stuff, or in engaging with their clients. And it creates the sense of trust actually from the seller to the clients. Number two, they only do business. And it's said that even in the history, since when they came in the colonial time, they were being away from everything which is not business. That means getting into politics or trying to have a lot of fun. No, they just try to do business only. Number three is making money while employing only your people. If they own, let's say, a mall, the people who will be managing the mall have to be fellow Indians. And the people who can now do the other jobs, which don't need so much secrecy and understanding the job, can be anyone else. And that's work with the next reason, which is they adopt to actually stay in Africa forever, make families in Africa, and literally become Africans, but while marrying among themselves only, which could facilitate that they can send the knowledge and everything to a next generation which will do better even than the previous generation. And with this, it somehow become clear how they literally focus so much on business, and it becomes the goal of literally everyone who steps in that new country. And when they involve the whole family and they're trustworthy, somehow success has to come your way. I thank you so much for being here, and catch you next time.